Da 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 na 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 na. July 18th morning, out on the lake. You and Belle are out sailing on the lake together. It's a bright sunny day. What? You blink. You've been staring. Nothing. She chuckles. Okay, Belle. Well, I know that's a lie, but I'm going to let it slide since it's such a nice day out. You smile. Belle holds out a line for you. Ready to give it another shot? Yeah, I think so. You grab the line and pull it until it feels comfortably taut. Remember, whatever happens, just don't let go. She pulls some more things on her side. The boat turns and picks up speed. Oh, that's it? That was cute. July 18th, midday, ropes course. You're sitting off to the side of the course watching Heather talk with Mackenzie. Heather ropes. This small metal object, carabiner, clips on things onto other things. And this headgear, helmet, stops your head from exploding. This structure is making a suboptimal use of space. What is the reason for this? Huh? It is almost empty. The capacity of this structure is clearly dozens of humans, yet only one human is currently in the occupation of it. Oh, that. Yeah, it's safety, remember? Only one person at a time. Only one human being. That's what you're always telling us. Ah, yes. I am entirely aware of my tendency to inform you of this fact. This line of questioning was an evaluation, which you passed. Oh, neat. Zoe walks over. Sup. Hey. Mind if I sit down? You gesture to the ground. Be my guest. Hey, you know what I noticed? We haven't seen Zoe Price. I think that's her name. Zoe Price locked. Where is she? I need to see her more, so yeah. Okay. Be my guest. She sits down and watches Heather point at things for a while. You have to get up there sooner or later, you know. What, on the ropes course? That's not true. Especially not if things keep going like this. I mean, you'll have to confront your fear of the heights. I don't think I can. I don't think I'll have to. Oh, well, they're both the same. I don't know. That's not true. Lots of people go through life with a fear of heights. You want to get scared every time you have to climb a rock wall or walk over a rope bridge? I think that's a pretty good survival technique, yeah. She shakes her head. Damn it, Bridget! Like, I guess I just don't understand wanting to be afraid of something. I don't want to be afraid, I just am. It's not like I can change it. I don't want to be afraid, I just am. You know what I mean? Like, not really. Like, if you don't want to be afraid, and you should do something about it. If you're not at least trying to fix it, then how much do you really want to be not to be afraid? But like, that's not. I don't choose to feel it. It just happens. Like a deep gut feeling I can't get rid of. I know it's not rational, but Zoe, hold up her hand. Like, let me tell you a story. First year I ever went to camp, I was 8 years old and I was terrified. Scared out of my mind. My mom tried to put me on the bus, but I just refused to let go of her. And I had a super strong grip too, so that was no joke. Took 2 full-grown adults to pry me off her and stick me in a seat. But once the bus started moving, I knew there was no way out of it. So I said to myself, okay, Zoe, you can't be scared anymore. I just decided not to be afraid. And you know what? Before we were even out of this city, everything was all good. I was totally confident, and camp turned out to be awesome. Okay. I guess what I'm saying is everyone should do that for all their fears all the time. So, can we change the subject? No, I don't want to, even if I could change the subject. Everyone should do that for all their fears all the time. I feel like my thing isn't quite the same as your thing. Yeah, I guess there's no bus in yours, but I think the basic idea still holds. Oh, you scratched the back of your neck. Well, thanks for the advice, I guess. Anytime. Always happy to give a little pep talk. She hits you on the back a little harder than you're expecting. You sputter. July 18th. Afternoon. Arts and crafts hunt. Okay, if this kid Logan... Oh my god, this guy, if he ends up being possessed by the birds, I'll be sad because he was funny. Okay. You're sitting next to Liz and Mackenzie, mostly failing to operate a pottery wheel. Liz slumps back on her stool and lets out an exasperated sigh. Logan, what the hell are we even doing? Language. Well, shit, maybe I'd swear less if you actually told us how to work the damn wheel thing. It's art. You have to figure it out for yourself. What is art and all that? He shuts his eyes and leans back. Okay, he hasn't changed that much. Christ. What's left of her pot kind of flops over and crumples. Seriously, guys, what do I do here? Mackenzie doesn't take her eyes off her work. You're pushing too hard. Apply the same amount of pressure you'd use to hold a cat between your palms. Aw, a cat. Like one that's been overfed, yeah? Wiping her forehead with the back of her hand. You know, if you weren't such a nice person, I would seriously hate your guts. What? Why? Okay, how are you doing, Liz? This is really hard. How'd you get so good at this, Kenzie? I want to talk to Mackenzie, kind of, but whatever. This is really hard. Maybe I get to talk to both of them. Poking at your spinning heap of clay. This is kind of impossible. Understatement of the century. And Logan's no help. Is he ever? More than other people these days. You accidentally squish your pot. Crap. Distracted? Just thinking about how weird everyone is lately. Lately. Did you notice the camp directors weren't at lunch today? They weren't? Yeah, and neither were our section heads. Katie was. Fine, Katie was. But not Catherine. And I haven't seen either of them since. Wait, what? How many people are missing? I mean, I wouldn't say they're missing. I just haven't seen them lately. But it's kind of a lot of people now that I think of it. Kelsey Kayak's gone. Jig Drama hasn't been showing up to rehearsal for days. People were saying he was sick, I think? Yeah, but no one said anything about Connor Tennis being sick, and he's gone too. These are all rapper names, like Kelsey Kayak, Jig Drama, Connor Tennis, like, what the heck? That is kind of weird that they call their last name is the one that, like, the thing they teach. It's kind of weird. Yeah, no one said anything about Connor Tennis being sick, and he's gone too. So who left? Where'd everyone go? Yeah, who's left? Who's left? Counting on her fingers, Alicia Sale, Dan Canoe, TJ Swim, Heather Ropes, Cassidy Woods too. Right, Cassidy Woods. That's 5, plus Picasso over here. Logan's the only normal one left? You, my friend, have a very generous definition of the word normal. Where do you think they all went? Where could they have gone? Maybe they all went into town? What, like all 20 of them at the same time? It could happen. What if they bought a really big sofa and needed a whole bunch of hands to get it back to the camp? That'd be one really big sofa. Yeah. Mackenzie dreaming about a sofa. Does this concern you? I'm starting to freak out. Are you worried about this? Well, as I said, I don't really care about any of these people, so, you know. What if something happens? I don't think we're going to die in the woods for want of a windsurfing instructor. Liz's barely rebuilt pot crumbles and falls over again. Ugh, god damn it! Remind me to never let you hold a cat. Yeah, July 18th, night. Outside cabin 20. Cool. I like this. It's not during a class for once. Or, well, actually, we've had a few moments with Belle where it wasn't in a class, so. Yeah, I keep forgetting, though. You're sitting out on the front steps of your cabin. It's late at night and all the lights are out. Functions. You hear footsteps coming down the path. You squint at the dark figure. After a few seconds, you see that it's Belle. You get up and walk over to her. Hey, can't sleep? More like not in the mood. Well, if we're going to stay up all night, we should at least do it properly. We? I'm not in the mood either. Come on. The two of you Walk up to the hill to the fire pit. It's a ways out from the rest of the camp, deserted, surrounded by trees, and totally quiet. You rub your shoulders. This place feels a lot less cozy when it's just a pit with no fire. Way ahead of you. She flashes her lighter. Now let's see. She gathers up a bunch of tinder and kindling. Whoa! I didn't realize you were paying attention during all the fire-making stuff. This is pre-cap knowledge, actually. She starts building a mini teepee in the center of the fire pit. Back when I was 10, I was hired to find a lost treasure in this haunted cabin in the woods. I figured it would be prudent to do some basic survival skill stuff before I got out there. There we go. She lights the kindling and blows it on it a few times. The fire catches. Place wasn't actually haunted, of course. The ghost noses were mostly just wind and scraping branches. There was totally a treasure, though. That was my 24th case? 24th or 25th. That's a lot of cases. You number your cases. Yeah, like a real detective. But Bridget, get with it. What kind of treasure? Do you ever get tired of all the detective stuff? Oh, that's a good conversation. Doesn't all the detective stuff get tiring after a while? Sometimes. She pokes at the ground with a stick. I love it, of course. Like, it's fun and rewarding, and I'm really good at it, but it's also very mind-consuming. That's why I'm glad to be here on vacation from everything. I can develop some of the non-detective parts of me. Let's talk about the non-detective. It's funny to think of you doing this as a little kid. Why don't we talk about some of the non-detective stuff, then? Like what? I don't know, just basic stuff. Stuff that doesn't have anything to do with mysteries or investigation. Like, what's your favorite movie? The Maltese Falcon. Okay, bad example. Icebreakers, huh? And here I thought the ice was already broken. Come on, it'll be fun. Alright, sure. What do you want to know? Favorite class, food, color, sports, music. Yeah. Okay, what music do you like? I don't listen to music. What do you mean? I don't listen to music. Don't listen to it ever? Have to keep my ears open for work. That's... Oh my god. I mean, music's fine. Whatever. That's so sad. Oh, no. No, it isn't. Nobody can do everything. Music is just one of my don't do things. Okay, whatever. Favorite food. What's your favorite food? Fried chicken. Same! Ugh. You're expecting kimchi? What? No, that's not. She's like, I love it when people do that. Okay, what? No, that's not. Kidding. It's just fried chicken, really? Like from KFC? Popeyes, usually. I like Chicken Chef. It's Canadian, I guess. That was funny. I think Belle is Asian. I don't remember exactly how she looks like. So I don't know. Is Bridget white? I don't even know. Well, that'd be really funny if she is. Kidding. It's just fried chicken. Really? Like from KFC? Popeyes, usually. One time when I was a kid, I saw a KFC ad on TV, and for whatever reason, I decided I had to have it for dinner that night. I begged my parents to take me there, and they did, and it was the grossest thing I ever ate, and I spent the whole ride back home lying in the back seat, wanting to die. Oh, come on, the grossest thing? I literally can't imagine how you eat it. Jeez, never would have guessed the cookie addict was such a health nut. At least Oreos don't have, like, big gushy pockets of grease in them. Okay, but imagine if they did, though. No, I don't want to imagine that, Belle. God. Favorite sport. What? She claps your hand over your mouth. Okay, that's enough of the superficial questions. She removes your hand. Now you have to ask me more personal stuff. I have to? Those are the rules. Yeah, you guys are on a date right now, and that's what you have to do. You can't just keep small talking, or else they won't like you. Since when are there rules? Every social interaction has rule. I could argue no. Either you set them or they're set for you. Fine. What's your family like? Tell me more about the murder you solved. Have you ever had a boyfriend? Do you ever have weird dreams? Okay, we're gonna ask weird dreams eventually, but let's do this. So have you ever had you scratch the back of your neck, had a boyfriend? No. I had a neighbor kid as a sidekick for a while, but there was no chemistry there. Wow. You're surprised? You seem comfortable talking about it. I don't see you as having a hard time getting a date. Uh, Never imagined you'd have trouble getting a date. Ha! Have you met me? What? You're great. You counting on fingers? Nosy, know-it-all, kind of rude. I'm whatever the opposite of a catch is. Oh, come on. Release, I guess? Yeah, rolling my eyes. Anyway, I'm not having trouble with anything. I'm just not interested. You seem really okay with just saying that. Shouldn't I be? It's the truth. I guess. I just always feel super uncomfortable around this whole subject. Look, I'd be lying if I said I never got self-conscious about it or whatever. Being a detective is all about understanding the world as it is. Like figuring out how things really are. You know? That includes myself. Yourself, sorry. You gotta work from where you're at. Easier said than done. I know. I don't know where I'm at. I don't think I have any idea where I'm at. I wasn't gonna say anything, but no, you clearly don't. Wow! Fuck you, Belle. No, just kidding. Okay, you stick out your tongue. Anyway, why are you so curious about my relationships history? You just am. I don't suppose it has anything to do with your own history of boyfriendlessness? Sorry, sensitive subject, I know. I mean, you're right, obviously. Bridget, I wish you wouldn't worry about it so much. It's fine to not mess around with boys. They're optional. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. She puts her hands on your shoulders and gives you a little shake. You're killing yourself here. Does it not? You look into her in the eyes. Does it bother you at all? Do you not feel like you're doing something wrong? Feeling the wrong way? Constantly? See, it's the constantly that concerns me here. It sounds like you're letting it bounce around in your head. Around and around and around. Just letting it build up and get worse. It's not good when stuff snowballs like that. I know. I'm just saying, if you felt like it, you might find it really helpful to just get it all out of your system. Get everything out in the open. You open your mouth but can't think of anything thing to say. That's all I'm saying. Bridget, you know that I'm gay, right? Yeah, you know what? Okay, I don't say that out loud very much, but I figured you should hear it. You rest your head on her shoulder. Thanks. Whoops. You rest there silently for a while. You're really tired, huh? No. You sure sound tired. You are. I don't care. She puts her arm around you. It's okay. Just close your eyes. I don't mind. No, can't sleep. Birds. Birds? Slumping further down into dream. Birds in the dream. Shh, that's right. Birds are the dream. You're the real worst. You yawn and shut your eyes. Anyway. Okay, why did they I don't get it. Bridget, you fall asleep at the worst times. Oh, where's the pink? Oh no. You dream that you're in the middle of an empty gray plain under an undulated black sky. The only thing for miles around is a gray replica of the campsite you just fell asleep at. You see yourself and Belle cuddle up next to each other on the ground. A familiar bird approaches. Hey! He doesn't seem that interested in you. Hey, you, bird guy! You aren't going to ask me anything? There is no need. All necessary reference material has been gathered. Reference material? Our understanding of your society's cultural and legal norms is sufficiently comprehensive for the time being. He walks past you towards a swirling white vortex in the far distance. Wait! State your job title. The bird very slowly turns around. You see the faintest hint of a grin flash across his beak. How do birds smile? Sorry, I ruined the moment. Expropriator. He bursts apart into hundreds of small black feathers. You watch them as they blow away in the wind, and as you're looking up, you realize that the throbbing blackness above you isn't a cloud at all. It's a flock of birds. Millions of birds completely blacking out the sky, all flying towards the vortex. So he's gonna take their land. Their shit. Okay. What? Bridget! Gah! Are you okay? Yeah. You wouldn't stop thrashing around. I thought you were having a seizure or something. I'm fine. You pick a twig out of your hair. Why am I covered in dirt? Probably because we slept in dirt. Right, sleep. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. You sit up straight. I think we need to get back to camp. Damn, that was freaky. I don't know, I just see like... Okay, you head back down the path. Is it me or are things really quiet now? No wake-up bell. Maybe we're up early? Squinting at the sun. No, we're not. You enter the main camp, passing through the junior boys section first. Seriously, shouldn't we be hearing people at this point? Before this point. Something is definitely off here. You walk past cabin 5. A bunch of boys are sitting on the steps, silently staring at you. There are loose black feathers all over. Okay, that's a little creepy. I think we should get back to our section right now. Yeah, I think you're right. You pick up the pace and head to the senior girls' section. On the way, you keep passing by more silent campers covered in feathers. What's going on? I think I might know something about this. Belle, there's something I need to tell you. Now might not be the best time for this particular conversation. No, listen, it's about the feathers. I've been having these... Oh my god. You see Mackenzie sitting on a stump staring vacantly at nothing. No! There are feathers all over her. Mackenzie! You run over to her and grab her arm. Mackenzie, what's wrong? Say something. Belle waves her hand in front of Mackenzie's face. No response. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Oh, God, it's all real. Okay, calm down. We just need to find, There's no one. The counselors are all birds. Bridget, don't freak out on me here. She puts her hands on your shoulders. I don't know what's going on, but Logan's still normal, right? You just need to find Logan, and he can get help. Okay? Come on, stay with me. Belle grabs your hand and runs down the path to the main lodge. On the way, you see Zoe, Liz, and a bunch of other girls from your section, all just as catatonic as Mackenzie. And you get out the main lodge. There are dozens of campers sitting there in the same state, along with most of the missing directors and section heads. The tailors are standing under the flagpole, covered in feathers. Oh no. It's okay. We're okay. We're just keeping our eyes out for Logan. There, look. She points over to the steps of the lodge. Logan is standing there with his back to you. Belle, I don't know. Logan! He turns around. He does not have a normal look on his face. Shit. Ambulatory humans. The other counselors walk up beside him. Outside the deployment radius, a time of incursion? No matter. They pose little threat. Alicia walks up to you. You take a few steps back. A most intriguing scenario. I had been wondering where this specific human being was. Troublesome even while conscious. You're the bird from my dreams, aren't you? The main bird. Incorrect. I am the human designated Alicia Sale. I was born in the 1997th year, and I am skilled at operating the wind-propelled aquatic vehicle. God. Bridget, what's going on here? Are they using? I think they've been using me for something. I started having these dreams a few days ago where everyone talked weird, and then all of a sudden the counselor started talking weird too. Like in real life. Whatever took them over, I think when I'm dreaming, they're reading my thoughts, or they're using my brain as a doorway or something. I don't know, but they're not human. Okay, I'm starting to think I might have underestimated the seriousness of this situation. Almost certainly correct, but also irrelevant. We are now in total control of this summer camp, and you will be neutralized immediately. No. Nothing. I wish you could do actions instead of saying things, but it's okay. You'll never get away with this. There's more humans than just us. They won't. On the contrary, this is an entirely legitimate outcome. Through our observations of human custom, we have discerned the following. First, that a species of lower cognitive function may be subjugated to a species of higher cognitive function for purposes including, but not limited to, consumption, transportation, service, and garment making. Second, that younger humans are inferior in rank to older humans. Third, that humans with superior strength and ability may legitimately exercise control over those with inferior strength and ability. Fourth, that legal authority is defined with regard to controlled land. Fifth, that conquest is a valid form of land acquisition. Through the exercise of these principles, we have secured legitimate control over this area, and therefore it has become ours. The human sovereignty over this summer camp is a terminated concept, and those humans that will not become vessels for bird consciousness will be eliminated as a matter of principle. No, wait! There's no more waiting to be done. But there's a custom you're forgetting. A legal thing. Belle shoots you a confused look. Alicia arches an eyebrow. We have to do a summer camp's Olympics. It is too late to try and deceive us, human. It's the truth. Whenever there's a dispute at a summer camp, you have to hold this big sporting thing to settle everything once and for all. Yeah, that's right. Summer camp Olympics. Definitely. It's a tradition, and it's also like in all the camp movies. If you've been reading my mind, you know that's true. The human does speak the truth. You have experienced this memory? I have. It is, as she says, two groups participate in sporting events simultaneously, and the group with the superior skill is the victor. Its narrative import in human mythology is frequently paramount. A complication I do not approve. It is concordant with the third principle. According to the information I have gathered, it seems to be an annual occurrence at this location. We are the most skilled humans in the vicinity. Our victory in such a contest would be assured. Very well, the human being named Bridget Lee sighed. We are obligated to act within the legal framework of this culture, and so we shall do. A summer camp Olympics will be conducted, and control of this area will be transferred to the victor. The bird grouping will consist of the 6 counselors that stand before you. The human grouping will consist of you. I hope for the sake of your species that you've been thoroughly training over the course of the summer. Okay. It doesn't even say you woke up or something. Or your mood has changed. Serenity heightened. Alacrity is normal. Vigilance very lowered. Great. Melancholy is now very heightened. Tenacity is now very heightened. Guile is now very lowered.